Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner, and this, honey, is another review. Okay? If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a host. Girl, it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness. Okay? Do not forget to like, comment, and share this video. Follow me on IG and or Twitter. What am I forgetting? Oh, hit the notification bell, and y'all know, same old, same old. Did I say it all? Honey, I hope so. If not, blame my head, not my heart. Okay? So the episode picks up where it left off. Tiara has popped up. Yep, Tiara Marie is back. And I have to say, she looks great. Okay? She looks fantastic. Okay? She looks sober and mentally healthy. Okay, I like it when she looks mentally healthy, and you know what I'm saying, ain't nobody out here using and abusing her, and she's feeling, some kind of way or whatever. So she's back in LA basically to work on her case, her sobriety, and her music. Now y'all know she was arrested because she was driving on the freeway. Okay, on the freeway of love. Well, not on love, but yeah, on the freeway on 3 wheels. A whole wheel was missing, okay? That's how drunk she was. Now, that's really, 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 really bad, okay? That's, I should not be driving type of drunk, okay? She brings up how she wants... Look, I'm going to say this. People need to understand that people who have sobriety issues and like this, you know what I'm saying, substance abuse issues, it's a whole disease. Like, it's easy to say, just stop drinking. Just stop drinking. It's not that easy. And I say that as a person who has dealt with people with sobriety issues, both in people I've dated and other people in my family. So it's not as easy as some may think to just say, hey, stop drinking too much, girl. Just stop it. So I get it. It's a whole, and I mean that in saying don't let them do whatever, but you have to understand it's a work in progress. Like, they always say a person who is an addict will always be an addict working towards their sobriety, period, okay? And they have relapses. It happens, but you have to just not beat them down for their relapses as long as they are trying to actively recover from them and not do it again, okay? So, Paris and Zell, girl, you can't keep doing this. You can't stop this. It's too much, you're gonna die, and they lay it on real thick, okay? Which makes Seaon Marie feel some kind of way, so she goes, well, my apartment won't be ready, and I'm gonna stay here for a couple weeks. My voice went out. My apartment ain't ready. I'm gonna be staying here for a couple weeks or whatever, but I need y'all to kind of just love me, understand me. I don't want to have to keep explaining myself to people who I love. I would hope y'all will understand that I'm not, I'm trying to get better. And so they all said they got her back and they hug her. So it's gonna be her, Zell, and Paris in that apartment together. Girl, I said I guess so. If that's what's gonna be, that's what it's gonna be. So, but she's back. She's back. We see Yo-Yo and her daughter. I don't know why we keep saying Yo-Yo and her daughter. Where her daughter at? So this is her daughter. Okay, and she kind of looked just like Yo-Yo, truth be told. Just a more chocolatey version of her. So, they want to sit around and chit-chat about their issues. Look, Yo-Yo daughter is spoiled. Her daughter is also 9 months pregnant or 8 months pregnant. So she's spoiled and she's aggravated. And for that reason, she's getting on Yo-Yo's nerves. And I'm like, I don't really care. I don't. But I do get Yo-Yo's issue in saying, you out here, get on my nerve. You be bugging me and nitpicking at me about little stuff. Not realizing when I come home, if I'm aggravated, it's because I've been out here trying to get this money, okay? Trying to make sure that me, you, and the kids eat or whatever. That we the lights ain't cut off, the house is paid, we got furniture. Meaning, if you ain't out here trying to bring money to the household, don't get on my nerve when I'm doing that. And I think people have to realize, Yo-Yo not no millionaire. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she's to the point to where the music she made got her wealthy. I think she probably was comfortable, but she's having to consistently work towards staying comfortable. And sometimes that can be very, 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 very stressful. And she's also trying to get back into the music business, so that's also very, very, very stressful. So I feel like, we're going to have this whole scene with her and her daughter. Let her drop that baby and let that be that, okay? Now, when the daughter brought up how, I think you be, going overboard or whatever, or you take things, to the extreme when you're planning things. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I still don't think that she should have spent 10 grand on that baby shower. at all. And the 10 grand, half of that had to went to renting the space. Okay, because it was a regular ass baby shower. It wasn't like, it wasn't no flamingos, it wasn't no dinosaurs. Okay, it wasn't no Capricorns, Lord Jesus. It wasn't no unicorns or leprechauns. Like, it wasn't nothing, honey. What, no dancing ballerinas? Just some tables and some food and Apple Watch tripping. I'm like, why was that $10,000? I don't get it. Anyway, they hug it out. They hug it out or whatever. Her daughter needs some humble pie. Let the lights get cut off. She'll leave alone. Okay. Anyway, so we then see April and Fizz. Ugh. See April and Fizz. So April and Fizz, he take her because now they out in the open because they kissed on camera. So he blindfolds her and take her to this house, this MB house that he wants to buy, and he like, we together now, and even though we haven't fully announced it or whatever, we're gonna keep living, I'm saying, happily in our official couple bubble, okay? And I want to, I did this house is available or whatever, and I want to make it our home, me, you, and the kids or whatever, I want us to live together. I'm like, y'all already do. In April's house. So he wants to buy this house because I'm off tour now and he got tour money and he needs somewhere to live. He wants to buy that house so then April don't have to worry about paying bills. I say, you do more for April than you do for anybody else. The reason we all have issue with April and Fizz is because they have been lying to us this whole season and for years, and no one cares anymore. So we're going, and April going to her whole woe was me. I was sad and depressed. I couldn't do this. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that. And you came and saved me. Okay, you helped me. You know what I'm saying? All my life I had to fight. But when I seen Miss Sealy, oh, I knew there was a God. That's how she talked, like she was Miss Sophia, what I'm saying, getting saved by Sealy. Okay? I'm like, oh, Miss Sophie. I'm like, oh my God. Anyway, so, none of my kids love you and I love you. Okay? When you're seeing you in that stone ceiling, I just knew there was a God. I'm like, please stop talking like Fizz is like this end all be all of great guys. He treats his baby mama like crap. Any good dude don't do that. Period. Anyway, look, Fizz, April, that house, fuck them, all that, okay? Just period. I ain't got time for it. I want her to load off her shoulders. You are a high little chipmunk ass Fizz. Get out my damn face. We see Princess and Ray. No, Princess say her and Ray beefing. Or Princess meet up. Wait, what did I write? Girl. Oh, girl, I don't know. It's late. I'm tired. Princess meet up with Paris. It show Paris that she's 6 months pregnant. That's basically what it was. She bring up her and Ray beefing or whatever. She's still mad because Ray went to Vegas for that moment or whatever. Came back from Vegas and came to that photo shoot in the wrong color clothes. And he wasn't ready to take no pictures. So she's still mad about that. Girl, we don't care. You married a workaholic. This is my thing. Princess not bringing in no dollars to my knowledge. Okay? When you hear about the Norwoods, Ray, Dre, and Princess, who was husband and wife, so what's his is hers and vice versa. Ray working. Okay? My thing is, who do you think gonna make money for you to go on shopping sprees? Who? Who but him? Like, you not out here doing much. And I know she had that makeup line, but that makeup line ain't making as much as them Raytronics. Let that man work. Let him. You have to sometime allow people to work enough to where they don't have to work no more. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it takes sacrifice. But I feel like you knew who you married when you married them. Girl, I don't, And even when you start having kids, you do want them to be around more. But again, I just don't get how people who not bringing money to the household can dictate the person who's bringing money in the household and want them to be home more. If the lights get cut off, what you gonna say then? What you start working for? Because you told me to. Now we ain't got no lights. But I digress. And there's a middle ground that he can do too. But I'm like, girl, calm down. You know what I'm saying? Because again, I don't care. But Paris say, look, if he made you mad or whatever, and he wants to make it up, you let him make it up. All I do is hold a fake photo shoot at a pool. And the photo that they took wasn't the ones that they released, but I digress. It was what it was. And he said he didn't mean to forget about the the baby announcement picture, whatever. When he came back from Vegas, his mind was just all, consumed with other things or whatever. He wasn't thinking clearly, you know what I'm saying? And he worked so hard because they could never take a baby. And babies are expensive. And not only that, I don't see Princess shopping at Walmart for baby clothes. I say shopping boutiques, okay? They not buying nothing. You can't be out here buying Ferrari car seats and not want the man who make the money to make the money. Because the more you spend, you spending money, he making it. You shopping while he out there working. Princess love, okay? Cut that man some slack. Anyway, so she like, I just want you to be more present in our life, and that he should do, okay? But there has to also be some time when he like, babe, I gotta work. I was the baby had a 4-day party. He left for one of the 4 days and she pissed off. Girl, calm the fuck down. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? He then bring up how he may be going on tour with Immature. And if he do, they Princess and the baby can come. But we found out that recently he decided to not go on tour because because the baby is like on the way or whatever. I'm like, girl, we don't care. So again, you can't. I feel like Ray J and Princess don't even show us much of their real life. They give us little itty bitty bits and pieces, and most of it be fake and fugazi. But I feel like y'all are wholeheartedly pregnant with kids and happy or whatever, and you give us little bullshit dog stories. And I'm upset because we didn't take a picture. Yeah, girl, bye. Zell goes to Jason Lee. Why? Because Zell don't have no money, and Zell need to pay the rent. So Zell take the pictures in the video that he has of April and Fizz getting all cozy, okay, getting all cozy, and he sells it to Jason Lee. Shows him the video and pictures of them in the bed together, fully clothed, but the video also of them in the kitchen, getting all hugged up or whatever. And now that video of Fizz sit on the counter and April like sitting in between his legs, that was more incriminating than the picture of them in the bed. Okay, because that shows body language and how that's a fucking couple right there. Okay, so when Jason, he like, oh wow. And she wasn't even this interested on my show. Like she didn't bring us on news like this before or whatever. So he said, well, how can I get this from as the exclusive? And they'll say, well, what I'm saying, let's talk about a price. So I'm pretty sure he probably PayPal or Cash Apps, Zelle a couple dollars, to pay his rent. Okay, and he had the footage or whatever. I'm like, girl, okay. Yo keeps saying how she got things planned for Apple Watch, but what? Okay, but what? This is my thing. Apple Watch came on as the loud ghetto stripper last season. My ears. I just want to take my ears off. As the loud ghetto, stripper. And I feel like she wanted to be Cardi B like or whatever, but Cardi B at least was putting out music. Has Apple ain't put out, the only thing I see Apple do is shake her ass, and that's it. And I feel like you can't want to be in love with hip hop and be a Cardi B type of person where you like, oh, well, she did that and she came from that, why can't I do it too? But Cardi put the music and the art behind it, okay? I ain't seen none from Apple Watch except her also going to get titties done at the strip mall. Anyway, Yo says, what Apple says she wants to, have a shoe line, okay? So I'm going to hook her up with somebody I know, like, my people or whatever. But I'm real cautious about who I let, talk to my connects or whatever, because I don't want to burn under my bridges. So they meets up with Big Mike, who does branding with other artists or whatever. And then I'm like, you trying to get Apple Watch a branding deal. Why don't you have a brand of yo-yos? Nothing. Your brand something. But I got it rest. Maybe she'll get paid on the back end. So her and Big Mike meet up with Apple. Now they were supposed to meet like a week prior, but Apple didn't make it. Apple said she got the dates mixed up or whatever, and so she missed the meeting. But he did, he was like whatever. So he brings up like a couple big names he's worked with or whatever. He said, but I want to know who was Apple. Like, well, Apple, who are you? What do you want to do? Well, I'm a dancer. I was dancing or whatever. And I want to do music as well, but I really want a shoe line, but I don't know what to store. I say, okay. Now she says she wants shoes to be sparkly or bling bling, cute, fluffy, and comfy in case you have to run from the police. I said, girl, I just, okay. Anyway, Mike said, you know what, I've been researching you. You know what I'm saying? Kind of checking into your background or whatever. And I seen this. So they show a video that was on her live. She looks either intoxicated or highly under the influence of something, okay? And she's saying, she's going off on somebody and then saying how, what I'm saying, she'll fight somebody's mama. I don't know, it's weird. And for me, it wasn't what she was saying, it was how she looked while doing it. She looked like, like a crackhead. Or at least somebody who's high on pills. Not sure. So he said, so, what's this about? That's me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just real or whatever inside that. I don't see anything wrong with that. And I'm like, girl, that's the problem. So she brings up in her confessional, Cardi B did that. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B was herself, whatever, and nobody had an issue with it, and brands still signed her. So what? Why can't I do it? Why can't I do it? And I'm going to say this. When Cardi B was going off or whatever, she wasn't at home in the bed looking high. She was in the strip club dancing. She was in the studio working, or she was doing something, and she looked put together, bad teeth and all. Okay, and I think it's a way that you can still be yourself, but still look presentable and not look like you are a crazy high person just going off on tangents to where brands will be tarnished if they work with you. And truth be told, when Cardi tried to get in brand deals, she had calmed down because the people had kind of said, hey, calm down. And when she would have outbursts, she still looked presentable. And my thing was, I did not like how Apple looked high. I'm like, was she on the pain pills from the press surgery? I was confused. But again, you can definitely be yourself and say whatever, and not want anybody to, censor you, but you still need to look presentable doing it. You know what I'm saying? I was worried. Anyway, he tells her that he had pitched her to a few brands, and they all said no. Basically because she just kind of was all over the place or whatever, and because her social media was really, really messy. And it's a fine line to that, okay? But they tell her how, well, you're doing great or whatever, but there's some things that have to change in order for you to get to that next step or whatever. And I said, that's true. Apple is real. She's really, really rough around the edges. She's where Cardi B was when she first started popping, and people was like, is she for real? Like, and people did not know if she was taken seriously. But once she started putting out music and people took notice, is what happened. Apple put out some music, mama. Do a calendar. You know what I'm saying? Throw a party. If you do something for them to get behind, they won't mind your abrasive, you know what I'm saying, real tough exterior or whatever. So yeah. Mickey Monday has a skating party. And it's a skating put down party to celebrate the release of his new song. Now, first of all, it was maybe 20 people in the audience when he was singing his song or rapping his song or whatever. The song didn't sound bad, but it also didn't sound good. But it's because VH1 does not properly showcase their music the right way. Honestly, you can never really hear it the right way. It'd be weird or whatever. But the 20 people who was there plus the cast seemed to have liked the show. And I said, okay, maybe like 15 people. Anyway, so we see Jason there, Tierra there, Of course, he has a couple jokes about her getting locked up. How you out of prison? I wasn't in prison, I was in jail. And yes, I'm out, leave it be, okay? I'm fine. He said, great. She did look great. So yeah, Zell brings up how he gonna have to keep Tierra close to him or whatever to make sure that she stays put together. I say, didn't you just not have no rent money? Don't you need help too? But I digress. Anyway, so we then see Booby. Booby slide on in and down there fell. Okay, I'm like, why? Y'all, you can tell most of them don't skate. You can tell most of them don't skate on a regular basis. And I'm like, they all was like just standing still and they was trying to fall. But when Booby slid in, he damn near killed himself. Okay. Anyway, he came out. I got a notification on my phone. You know what I'm saying? Ain't you cool with April or whatever? Like, because it's the post about April and Fizz. So he then started showing, I told y'all, I told you, I can't believe, you know what I'm saying, Fizz and April kind of laughed to me about them kicking her or whatever because I was trying to talk to her. And they was lying knowing there was a couple. Or they was at least kicking it or whatever. So that was some bullshit. Paris also think it was some bullshit. It was some bullshit that was lying. But I don't care. Like, this is the scene where it all comes out. Oh, they all see their couple and everybody pop up. Girl, I don't care. We then see Moniece slide up. Moniece is there. Um, excuse me. Now, Moniece and Tierra, who we know haven't really seen each other in a minute or whatever. I like how Moniece said, like, I guess, like, time heals our wound. Because, like, we cool. We're cordial. Okay? It ain't no tension, ain't no bad blood or whatever between us. So they then show Moniece the photos and the video of, Fizz and April or whatever that was on Hollywood Unlocked. And she like, no matter how many times Fizz and April tried to lie to me, I told y'all I knew the truth and it was what it was or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I always knew. She brings up Moniece's only issue is that, one, they kept lying to her about it, and two, she feel like because they were lying, it made her son have to lie because the son, knew, or even not even the son was lying. He was probably just confused about what Daddy, what are you doing with April? Daddy, what's going on? Okay, what's going on, Daddy? Or whatever. So that's her issue. It's like, I don't mind, I don't care who you with, but just don't be ignoring me based on who you talking to. She brings up every time he gets a new girlfriend, he just starts dogging me, and I don't get why, whatever. But April and Fizz walk in, and April is wearing literally a cat bodysuit that's like, was it new? I think it was white, but anyway, April brings up how Zell was, whack for, giving them photos to Jason or whatever. Well, no, you and Fizz is whack for lying. Okay, you and Fizz is whack entirely. You and Fizz ain't shit, ain't never gonna be shit, and we don't like y'all. I can't. Fizz brings up how, what I'm saying, it's BS that, what I'm saying, people keep talking about it or whatever, how he's a private person, and, what I'm saying, he and April are true for people. Boy, back. Who you trying to convince yourself? The whole end of it was April and Fizz coming there as a couple, hugged up, hand in hand, kissing or whatever. But then, so, are we still just friends? You know what I'm saying? We still friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I can't stand the fact that this is a part of the storyline that we're having to watch. I cannot wait for the season to be over, and I just can't. You know what I'm saying? And Pierre's like, well, at least y'all be honest now, whatever. So y'all ain't lying. Where's the line? But I told you before that. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't a couple yet. They're like, no, you wasn't saying yet. Like, you was saying like y'all wasn't a couple, at all or whatever. But girl, I don't care. I really don't care. When Moniece walk up or whatever, and they're like, oh yeah, they're a couple now, and Moniece is like, okay, congratulations. April and Fizz is like, well, let's go skate. Let's go skate. And then they were saying the dumb stuff about, we know they together now, whatever. But did they tell you? She's like, no, no one told me anything. Everyone's saying, I didn't owe Moniece any kind of explanation, and then she walks away. You got Fizz, and I don't have to tell Moniece nothing or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I don't owe Moniece an explanation on anything that don't concern our son. The fact that Fizz don't understand the person he's dating is in his life does concern Moniece because she will be around the kid. So it ain't like you have to tell her the deep secrets of y'all relationship. But if you are getting serious with somebody, you can at least mention it to her. They trying to make it seem as if Moniece is upset that Fizz and April are together, but that is not what I got at all. At all. Her anger stems from the fact that they keep lying to her face and denying things, trying to make her look like she's crazy. And that is what pisses her off. So when she's getting upset, it's strictly about that. It has nothing to do with them two being a couple. And you know what I'm saying? Moniece is like just over the bullshit of lying. And I am too. I'm done. I'm just I don't like that it's even a story. I'm done. Because that's how I went off. With Moniece and how she was over them line or whatever. And there was some bullshit or whatever. And you know what I'm saying? Again, her issue has always been them lying to her and to her son. And just, and making her seem like she's a great person. And now I'm like, y'all, I gotta go. Peace.